How's everybody today out in the YouTube modeling world? Hey, just wanted to come out, give everybody all the fathers a real big shout out and everything. Say Happy Father's Day to them all. I hope you're all having a great day. I know I am. Getting to build models all day, so what can be better than that, huh? So I wanted to give you an update on the Mary Kay build that I'm doing for my daughter and show you how far I've gotten on that, and now I'm going to show you what I scored for Father's Day, which is really great. And then hopefully, if I can do this right, there's going to be a cute little slideshow at the end of this video, so stay tuned in for that. So anyways, here's what I got done on the 53 Corvette for my daughter. Got the motor done. So I'm really pleased with the way that turned out. Thought that came out really nice. So I got that done. And I got the body all sanded and ready for paint. And boy, if anybody's thinking about getting this kit, one thing I will forewarn you of, this is the kit here. The Revell 53 Corvette Roadster. Man, this body had some wicked mold lines on it. I mean, to tell you, up here the front, where the lights are right here, like the front fenders, where it's supposed to be rounded, it was like almost to a point. It was wicked. It was bad. It took me quite a while to get this sanded out. And that mold line ran all the way down to the back. And then there was another one right down here in front, and then one right up in here on both sides. So it took me a while to get that all sanded out. And I think what I'm going to end up having to do, because of having the sand so much, especially going up here above, right like at the top of the doors, I think I'm going to have to scribe my doors a little bit, because I lost some of the detail at the top, and maybe a little bit around the trunk and where the convertible top would be down at there. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. So that's where the body's at. And I've been doing some experimenting with the paint. If some of you that saw my last video where my daughter laid all this stuff on me that she wants on this car, the glitter duct tape for the stripes on it, and then the leopard skin duct tape for the seats for the interior. So one thing I was kind of surprised with, though, is this duct tape is really thin. It is not what I thought it was going to be at all when I started actually peeling it up and playing with it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you can actually see my finger through it. I mean, it's really thin, which I was happy to see. So I took an old for sale sign, one of those plastic for sale signs that you see in all the car windows, garage sales, whatnot, and I cut it up in strips and put a piece of the tape down, and then masked it off, which I didn't do a very good job masking it off, but then I put my primer down. Actually, I put like probably, I think it was about 4 coats or 5 coats of primer on it. because I wanted to try and level it out with the tape. And then I've got probably 4 or 5 coats of the pink pearl that the body is going to be, and then a whole bunch of mop and shine on top of that. I don't know if that's really gonna, but I've got a real nice shine on it. I'm happy with that. Thank you, Mr. Chris Chapman. And other than where you can probably see a small strip right along there, and that was because I didn't seal it with the future when I did the masking. So when I pulled up the masking, I pulled up a small bit of the paint right along the edge. But I don't know if you can see, the paint actually ended up just a hair like higher than the tape, and I thought it was going to be just the opposite. So overall, I'm happy with it. I think the test was a success. I know where I'm going with it now. And I grabbed wasn't paying attention, and I grabbed the wrong can of primer that I was using, and I grabbed the gray instead of the white on the second one. So I went ahead and primered this one gray since I had already shot it, and then did the same pink pearl over the top of the gray. And that actually came out, I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but it actually came out pretty cool looking. I might use this for a future build, but if you look straight on it, it looks silver. But if you look at it at an angle, you can see the slight hint of pink to it, not a whole lot at all. Just a real slight. It looks more metallic silver than anything, I guess. But that's how that came out. So I'm real happy with that. So I think the build is coming along, and hopefully I'll get some more done tonight and tomorrow, and by tomorrow night maybe I'll be able to put up another update anyways. Let you know where I'm at. Okay, moving along to Father's Day. The kids took me out to dinner last night. My Caleb's mom and my son and his wife, my daughter-in-law, took me out to a really nice restaurant, a fondue restaurant called The Melting Pot. If you guys have a melting pot near you, and if you've never been, go. Fantastic dinner. Fantastic. Very, very good. And the best part about it was, it didn't cost me a dime. But after we were done with dinner, they proceeded to give me, excuse me, text messages. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. They gave me my Father's Day gift, and from my son, his wife, and my daughter, and Caleb, this is what they got me. Now I'm probably going to have to back up into my hallway back here so that I can get the whole thing in the frame. But it's the Titanic. 400? Yeah, 1/400 scale. It's like almost 2 feet long. I mean, the thing is huge and detailed. I don't know if you'll really be able to, this camera will do the pictures justice or not, but it is very detailed. The kit comes with all of the with the thread to use for all the rigging that you see along here. It's a very, very nice kit. Very, very nice model. I was really pleased, really surprised too. I mean, I was watching YouTube one day, and I was just watching a couple of videos on how to make dioramas and things like that, just killing some time. And I saw one where a guy had, I think it was a battleship, if I remember correctly, but he had used like a clear caulk and put the battleship down and put this caulk around it, and then like feather painted it the white, or base painted it the blue first underneath it, then put the caulk on it, and then like was brought anyways, he highlighted it with white. Oh, it looks awesome. It looks like you could just dip your hand right down in the water. It looks so real. So I was showing it to my daughter, Caleb's mom, and said, you know, this would be really cool to build one of these days, except, you know, I'd like to do the Titanic, because I've always been kind of a Titanic buff. And so that's what I got for Father's Day. Then I got one more thing. Let me grab it here. Sorry about that, wasn't very prepared. From my adopted daughter and her daughter, my adopted granddaughter, really good friends of the family for years and years, and ever since she was born, she's always called my wife and I Grandma and Grandpa. So they were with us last night for dinner, and from them I got a $75 gift certificate for Hobby World, which is our local hobby shop here in town. So I'm gonna get to go do some shopping tomorrow probably. But anyways, that's what's going on here for Father's Day. And like I said, stay tuned. I'm going to try and put a slideshow up. My daughter and I had a conversation when she was reading a lot of the comments and everything, and about the Mary Kay build and the Mary Kay car, and she got a big kick out of the Barbie joke about putting a Barbie in it so she could play with the Barbie and everything. That was pretty funny. And she kept saying that we can't call it a Mary Kay build because Mary Kay cars are always Cadillacs. Well, I did a search, Google image search, and they're not always Cadillacs. Not even close to Cadillacs. In fact, I'll say this. Some cars are just not meant to be painted pink. Just not meant to be painted pink at all. So hopefully, after that build-up, I'll be able to get the slideshow on here, and I'll have a good laugh and everything. Alrighty, so we'll see you on the next update. I hope to have more done on the Mary Kay build, and we'll talk to y'all later. Happy Father's Day again, guys. Bye.